Hey everybody, welcome to the weekly social, everything Katy, Fulshear, Richmond, Texas. Today we have Denise Tomasini as well as Priscilla Pfaff with Select Title. Hi Denise, how are you?
It's a great Friday. It's a beautiful day, and we're excited for to hear some exciting news from you this morning.
Yep, I'm just launched at the HAR luncheon this week that I will be running for the HAR board of directors again. So my goal is to make what we do even better for the consumers as well as the realtors out there. So thanks for bringing that up, Denise.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Thanks. It's a campaign and it's some work. Come join us, Priscilla.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jump
I'm
on
coming.
in
I'm
here.
coming. I'm coming.
We're going to have Priscilla with Select Title join us, and here she comes. You know, we wanted to talk about for a minute that we have a class coming up. I believe it's June 19th, and it will be on assumable loans. So these are government loans for that customer that seller who's paying a 3% rate. We're just going to throw an example out there for you, a scenario. So that seller's paying a 3% rate. We have a buyer. It's got to be a government loan.
So that FHA or VA?
VA, USDA.
And USDA.
And USDA.
Okay. We don't see a lot of those in our local market, but outside.
But outside, right.
Yes.
So USDA is more of rural land
Correct.
loans.
Right.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got to be under 25% built up for USDA. But this could be a potential product for that right buyer and that right seller, that instead of getting that the 6 or 7% interest rate, depending on where that consumer is financially in the market, they could get a 3% rate by assuming the seller's note. So thank you, Priscilla. So keep that in mind. That's going to be a great class. And we'd love for you to join us. We're going to have it here at Priscilla's office at Select Title and Katy.
Now, is that open to the public or is that realtor only?
I would think it would start with realtors, is my suggestion and thought.
But if somebody wants to come and learn something about it, they're more than
They're
welcome.
more
Than welcome.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's going to be from 10 to 11. It's an hour class, so it's easy. It's not a lot of time out of your day. We'll have some brunch and snacks and things for you.
But thank you, Denise, for putting that together, because
Absolutely.
it's so important, that if there are some of those, that's another opportunity for the sellers to have a different niche than most listings would
It's
have.
a marketing resource and tool that
Right.
they can utilize.
And it could a deal that maybe is not quite working. It could maybe our buyer's not quite qualifying. So this is something that could work, and we're excited to present it to you. So yeah, join us. And
You've worked really hard on that, and getting with servicers and making sure how it works and to make it happen.
Absolutely.
That's
Yeah.
what we're about.
Absolutely.
Make it happen.
And working with our attorneys, our service department. There's because there's not actually a lender involved, you go back through the servicer, but we're going to share all that with you in the class and the details about it. We'll go into the process, so you'll have a full good understanding of what to expect from the beginning to the end. And I think it's going to be a great class.
I love that you put that together.
There's been a lot of talk about it, and I've seen on Channel 2 a lot of information and interviews coming out. So we want to share that and bring knowledge to the table. We're hoping to have a live scenario of a loan that is going through an assumable process as we speak. Does take a little longer than your average loan that's 30 days. Could take 60 to 90 days is my understanding. So we want to prepare for that between buyer and seller.
All parties need to be abreast of that then.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Because the traditional sales 30 to 45 days, so they have to be on the same page.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What about, what do you think, Denise, about maybe recording it?
Yeah,
the class?
Absolutely.
So that if you had somebody that wanted that information, wasn't able to attend, that you could share out.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll work on that. We'll do that.
That'd be great. Yeah, and I think actually Texas School of Real Estate, I think, did record it. I thought.
Oh, you know what? they
Molly
may
did record it.
have. I think you're
I
right.
think she did record it, so we may already have a recording. But either way, we'll
Okay.
make sure we take that note.
That's a good idea.
We
Yeah.
have another great class coming up next week too.
Yeah.
Thursday.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes, we
sellers.
do. Yes, we do.
Home Seller Success Summit. So we're
Mhm.
gonna have some really top shelf people in our industry here. We will have Michelle Bratcher. She's a wonderful escrow officer.
A wealth of knowledge.
Mhm. Mhm.
Uh,
Mhm.
Denise Tomasini will be here.
Yeah.
Steve Morris, I will be present. So you're gonna have a lot of local experts in our community help guiding you through listing and selling your house. So don't miss out on it. It is advertised on Eventbrite. There is a handful of free VIP tickets left. So you're gonna learn a lot in about an hour and a half window. It'll be June 13th. It's a Thursday from 6 p.m. to 7:30
Here at Select Title.
here at
Yeah.
Select Title.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna miss it, but I'm glad that you're gonna have Michelle with you.
Sure.
And
What is your address for them to come to?
23930 West Summer Parkway, Suite 101, Katy 77494. We're right in the same strip center with Ooh La La, La Finca.
Everybody knows Ooh La
La.
That is. We are right next door. So everything will be here, but what a great event, and we're so glad that we can be a part of it and help. It's all about value. It's all about knowledge. That's what you offer with
Giving
the
back.
podcast every week.
Yes, exactly.
It's all about
Mhm.
giving back to the consumer, our local community, trying to raise
Local
the
small
bar,
businesses.
make
Mhm.
it better.
Mhm.
Promoting small businesses.
Yeah.
I had 3 people at the event last night walk up and say, "Hey, thank you so much for all the exposure that they got off of doing that with us." So thank you for helping me, ladies.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
awesome. That is awesome, and I so enjoyed her last week.
Brass tap.
Yeah, the brass. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
She was amazing, and all the things that they provide, and
The
they're
food and the
thinking
drinks,
through.
the
And
beer.
but I unfortunately missed it. I'm about to go on vacation, so I'm trying to just get everything caught up before I leave. And but I want to go because Thursday nights are the singing.
Singo.
Yeah, singing bingo.
Yes,
Bingo.
I wanna
Not
go.
bingo,
Yeah.
singo.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. I'll
I
do that
want to
with
see
you.
how that works.
I'll do that with
Yes,
you.
so
That's fun.
that was one of the things that I was like, oh, that is really cool. They think outside of the box also.
Yeah.
The new Belgian beer that she was talking about, I had a couple of those last night.
Okay.
Wonderful beer, very
Ooh.
tasty, light, just
Ooh,
just a nice complimentary
yes,
beer.
yes. Oh,
I
that's
forgot
cool.
the name of it. It starts with an H, but
You have to go to Brass Tap and
you
figure
have
it
to go to
out.
Brass Tap and see
Yeah.
Carlisle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carlisle know, because she's
Mhm.
a wealth of knowledge on her menu too.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
And all the different foods and varieties they offer.
Just
Yeah,
really
yeah.
cool, really
Yeah.
cool. They truly have a heart
And,
about their business.
They do.
yes. And what
Yes.
about
Your move.
your move?
Oh,
Also, what a
Donna.
wonderful young
oh,
man.
Donna.
Yeah,
He
Donna.
is so amazing,
All this
and
community work
you
he
know,
does.
we're so sorry, Donna, about the sound not working when we did the podcast with you, and we look forward to doing that again.
Yes.
But Michelle reached out to him. She had a family member that was moving,
Great.
and
Awesome.
he helped her get moved to Austin,
Awesome.
and did an absolute amazing job like he always does.
Yes, and
Yes.
I'm keeping his cards in my office, and we're really thinking of you and
Mhm.
growing his business because he gives so much back to the community.
2,500 backpack.
And you can see his
That's
cards.
huge, because I do a
Yeah,
backpack
Africa.
drive annually, and
Right.
that is,
And he
what
does
do we
blood
get,
drives.
60, something like that?
Yeah, well, I think we were right at 100 this
100,
last year,
okay.
I want to say.
But look at all
Yeah.
the other things he does too. If you follow him on Facebook, he's doing blood drives and just all different things, giving back to the community and the underprivileged.
Yes, and that was some things,
yeah.
we need to include him in some things that,
We're
we're
gonna
gonna
cross-promote
do.
with
Yes.
and
Yeah.
yeah.
So when we do another
There's a
ballot
heart-
house blood drive
Yes.
or
Speaking
anything
of
like
which,
that.
they're reaching out to me
I
to do
saw
one.
that. Ballard House, be on the lookout for a blood drive coming. And
I know our
maybe we could do some type of
hesitation,
ice cream.
during the summer is.
We need to do it not in a parking lot, we need to be able to be
Right.
indoors with the access to the bus. If we
Yes.
can do that, I'm all over doing it year long.
So why don't we do it here then?
And we could do an ice
Problem
cream.
solved.
There you go.
And we could do an ice cream, like an
Ice cream floats.
Yeah, or an
Ice cream
yeah,
floats.
Yeah, bring the ice cream
How long has it been since you had an ice cream float?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, when I was at the grocery store earlier this week, I bought a 4-pack of IBC root beer and vanilla bean ice
Oh,
cream
there you
because
go.
I haven't had a root beer float since I was a kid. So
Oh,
great minds think alike.
there you
Yeah.
go.
That's
Oh,
gonna
that
be my
would be
treat Sunday
fun.
afternoon.
There you go.
I love
Yeah.
that.
We always talk about ice cream at the open houses.
Absolutely.
Every time the customers leave Richard's open houses, we always tell them, go have ice cream.
Yeah, it's
What
a
do y'all
great day
think
for
do
ice cream.
fun?
Mhm.
Because it's hot outside.
Oh,
So
I
we can
love
do an
it.
ice
We can
cream
do
event.
floats.
Yeah, we
Mhm.
can even have the ice cream truck come and,
Yeah.
they do all the different
Yeah.
varieties of popsicles and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, that would be
Yeah.
cool. I
That would
like
be
it.
fun.
I
Yeah.
like it. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Yeah.
We'll get Donna to
Yeah.
come and help and do all those special things. And there was something else we were thinking about doing.
Our backpack drive is gonna start here pretty quick.
Right.
Because, yeah.
Right.
So we gotta get in front of that. So be on the lookout for Amazon links to be shared out across our Facebook pages. It's just click and order. There will be backpacks that will have school supplies in it for the misfortunate kids.
And that's
those-
nice as opposed to just the backpacks, it will have the supplies.
Right, it'll
as
have
well.
pencils,
Oh, that's
Kleenex,
great.
I mean,
Okay.
stuff like,
Yeah,
Yes.
not
that'd
just
be
backpacks.
great.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that was so amazing last year, going to the schools and presenting that
Yes.
and those kids and those teachers just being
Oh, we had a
so
couple wagons
grateful.
full of stuff. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
That was fun.
Thank you for the support because
Mhm.
it's you
Yes,
guys
thank
that
you.
helped us
Yeah.
do all this.
Yeah.
100%. So let's take care of those kiddos.
And we think we found the secret cat person because Richard Luebeck said he believes it's Tony Wolverton with
From Mobile Dumps.
from our mobile dumps that we all need, right?
Yes.
Oh.
I know I do. So thank you, Tony, for the cat throw and the cat socks, and the blankets are really nice
Yeah.
weight
Oh,
and
she
very
got it
good
yesterday,
quality.
and I said, "Oh, you're
I
a
started-
secret admirer."
I said, Priscilla, did you send this? And I thought, did Richard
Richard?
send?
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking of customers and my referral partners. So thank you. Big shout out to Tony.
That
We
is so
believe you're
cool.
our cat guy.
Mhm.
So we feed all the cats. We all have a bleeding
The
heart for
raccoons, the
animals.
possums, any wild animal in Denise's office gets food.
It gets food. Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
Mother Goose right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
I've called her that for years.
And Priscilla and Richard do help because they'll bring cat food
Food,
and treats,
treats,
toys.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
So
Okay, and on top of the cat, she has 5 dogs.
yes.
You have your own petting zoo at home.
Yes.
Yes.
5
Yes.
cats and 3 cats and 5 dogs.
No wonder you don't go on vacation very
Yeah.
often.
Oh no. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have to go with us.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
You know, my doggie, she's never, they've never been in a kennel. So when I go on vacation, if they don't allow animals, we don't stay there.
Yeah,
Now, when I travel internationally, I hire a pet sitter to come by 3-4 times a day.
yeah.
So it's a family member, so I look
Yeah.
at them.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, I
They're
love
part
it.
of. Absolutely.
Love
They're
it.
living, existing. Good Lord gave them to us for a reason,
Mhm.
and I believe we're supposed to present us with it. We take care of them.
Sorry, I'm laughing because I keep thinking about your new addition to the
Winston.
family, Winston.
Churchill.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And he's about 9 pounds.
Yeah.
And when he's
About 5 inches off the
tired,
ground.
he goes to sleep on his back.
Yes.
And
That
he's
means he's really comfortable if he's laying on his back.
very. And then he gets picked up on his back and taken to bed that
By
way
my
because he
husband.
doesn't even wake up
By Richard.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Yes.
because he's done.
He's done. Richard T picks him up, my husband, and carries him like a baby to bed. He doesn't even move. The ears are fluffed back. He also really interesting wants to ride on the dashboard of the truck.
Oh, wow.
So when he's driving,
He
he's
wants to be
right behind the steering wheel. He wants to be, which
Right
is
there.
not, you need a seatbelt or this is
Yeah.
probably can get a ticket for that, but that's where he wants to hang out. That's
Mhm.
kind of his spot.
He's the boss dog.
And
Yeah.
so,
The
yeah.
9-pound boss dog.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, with
Yeah.
all the other
Yeah.
bigger dogs around, but
Yes.
he's ruling the roost, I believe.
Oh, yes, he is.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, he's
Mhm.
team lead,
Mhm.
absolutely, yeah.
Mhm. But I love it.
Of course,
I love
that's
it.
why he's Winston Churchill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tomasini.
Yeah, so he goes to the farm with Richard, her husband Richard, every morning, and he runs and plays and does all that. So that's when they get home, they're just
He's
done.
wiped
Oh,
out.
yeah,
He's
it's wiped
done.
out, yeah.
He eats and gone.
That's it.
Yes,
Mhm.
yeah.
You know, that's a bad habit of mine. I run 180 miles an hour all day, and then I typically miss eating, that's bad on me.
Mhm.
And then
Me
I'll
too.
eat late at night, and it's like a sleeping pill. I'm
Man.
out like a light,
Yeah.
and that does not help with this body.
Mm-mm. Well, it's just not good for us to lay down and.
Right.
I need to go for a 2-mile walk after I eat, but I'm just so
Mhm.
exhausted. So I understand where Winston's coming from.
Lay on my back, I'm good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
My
We
ears
should all-
just be flopping.
We should all be so lucky as to be
Yes.
Winston. Yeah, he's got it pretty
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
When I come back, I want to be one of your animals, please.
Yeah, me too.
Uh-huh.
I know.
Mhm.
Yeah, or at least one of Richard's
Yes.
animals.
Yes, because he even has a strict rule on what Winston gets fed.
Oh, yes.
I can't just be the norm.
Yeah,
Oh.
his doctor's his chicken and
Little spoiled.
Just a little spoiled.
yeah.
Just a little bit.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
And if I buy something at the grocery store like dog treats, and I'm gonna give it, he's like, "What is that? What are you giving him? Let me make sure he's not gonna make him sick."
Oh,
Yeah. I gotta make sure he's not gonna
protective dad. Oh, I love it. I love it. You know, but those are things that make us smile, and that just
It makes life fun, right?
It
That's what
does.
his life is about.
I love it.
I
Love it.
love coming home to dogs. I do, because they're so excited to see you. They're smiling ear to ear. Their tongues are hanging out,
Mhm.
and
It
can
just
have-
makes your day.
Oh,
You
yeah,
had
you
a
feel like a
bad
bright.
day.
You just change instantaneously when you walk in your home and see the little dog. You're excited to see it.
Yeah.
So my silver lab, of course, because the lab loves the water.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're swimmers.
So we'd get home and he'd go to the deck where the pool is, and then look at me. Can I please? Can I? Please? And I'd be like, no, not right now. You cannot get in the pool. But as soon as I said yes, yeah.
Always ready. Oh,
Gone.
he'll wait. But
We'll wait
till you
until
tell him.
I say,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's okay.
Yeah.
you can go.
That's awesome.
But then you can't get him out.
No.
Yeah, I say, he'll wait to go in.
And he'll if we're not throwing the toys, then he's throwing it in for himself to go jump
He's
in and get it.
self-sufficient.
Yeah. So he throws his
You
ball
won't
in
do it,
there.
I will, Mom.
Yeah. And then
And
good
he'll
luck
just keep
getting me
going.
back out. Now that you give me permission.
Mhm,
Good
mhm.
luck.
But it's so amazing. I love it. Love it.
Animals are so fun. So remember Special Pals? I think their air conditioner went out.
Oh,
So Special
no.
Pals off Greenhouse Road in Katy. I posted it on Facebook. They're looking for donations.
Please share that to my page.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a fundraiser
Yes.
that their air conditioner went out in their cat house,
Uh-oh.
and they are trying to get it
It's
replaced.
95 degrees outside, so yes, we need to help them.
And that's a small,
Oh.
non-profit, local. You don't see a lot of advertising. They're on social media, but you're not going to see commercial, anything like that, because
And their CEO's not making $1 million a year. They're not getting
Mhm.
whatever
Right.
you donate goes
Mhm.
right
goes
back to
right
the
to
animals.
animals. It really does. All
Denise,
volunteers.
I'm so glad you brought that up
Yeah.
so we can
So
help.
we'll share that, yes, because we're
Oh,
talking about
wow.
it. And it's on my Facebook page, so if
Okay.
you want to donate, you can also go to Special Pals page, and give to their, it goes, you can put in your information, it goes right to Special Pals.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We'll all share that out today so everybody's got it.
Yes.
Yeah. Great. Great info.
Summertime, we need to take care of the animals.
Oh, absolutely.
The
That's
people
too
that
hot.
leave animals outside all
I
day.
agree.
I'm sorry, but that's not right.
No,
I agree.
sir.
Yes.
And they finally passed a law, a year or two ago, that once it hits a certain temperature, you can actually be ticketed or fined for doing that to animals for cruelty.
Yeah, just leaving them out. They have fur too on top of that.
Yes.
It's like putting us outside in a coat.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
fur.
Oh my goodness.
My doggies, when they run outside, they do their business.
And they
they're,
come right
they're
back.
inside dogs,
Oh,
yep.
yeah. Ours too.
I do too. I kind
Ours
of stay
too.
inside
Yeah.
too. I kind of like the cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So it's gonna be a brutal summer, I believe.
You know, we've had some weather lately. We're blessed that we're still getting rain, so
We are.
hopefully we
Right.
still get
Homeschooling.
rain all the way through June, because June's typically when we get June showers.
Right, right, and, you know, we needed the rain.
Because we
We
did
do.
some training on, was it Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday.
Yeah.
And I got in my car to leave. Of course, it had rained that morning quite a bit here in Katy, in parts of Houston. It was 75 degrees. It was so nice out. Of course, it didn't last long, but it was
Mhm.
really
Right.
nice. And
Yeah, it did.
Was
And
it
but
Tuesday or Wednesday? I think it was Wednesday.
it was
It was
Wednesday.
It was
It was
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
It
You're right,
was.
It was Wednesday.
Because
You're
that's
right,
when I
yeah.
went to the
Yeah.
HAR
Yeah,
lunch.
so
Right.
it was Wednesday.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
so we did some training. So be on the lookout for the training classes. That's all educational, there's no selling.
Mhm.
It's really just very informative information to our real estate agents, referral partners,
Mhm.
CPAs, financial planners, and the consumer. You know, it's a
Right.
good point, the consumer.
If
That's,
they want
that's the
something
end
too.
user is the consumer.
Right,
Yeah,
they wanna know
exactly. Yeah.
some good information, you put it together. So, very, very good. And then sellers, seminar Thursday.
Yes.
Yeah, Thursday night.
Home seller, or home seller.
Sorry.
Hey, you made me bobble there.
Uh-huh.
Home Seller Success Summit,
Mhm.
Thursday the 13th by 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. here at Select Title.
23930 West Homer Parkway,
Yeah.
Suite 101, Katy 77494, same strip center with Ooh La La and La Finca, so come here Thursday for that.
And it's
Yeah.
very important that you show up, because the market that we're in today is totally different than what we've had in the past. I mean, there's some similarities to what we had in 17 and 19,
Mm-hmm.
but as far as marketing your property, a lot of sellers are not in tune with what's going on out there, and they don't understand it. They're holding on to a memory.
Right,
From preparing your house to understanding the offers to reading is it pre-approved, is it pre-qualified, is there title issues?
right.
I mean, there's just so many spinning plates to a transaction. You can't just Google it and walk through it.
No, sir. No, sir, you need that expertise.
You do.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, when it comes to having a realtor, I mean, I'm going to give a quick example. I have a gentleman that we've done multiple transactions over the years, and he's actually an attorney,
Mm-hmm.
and he does real estate.
Real
and we
estate
get,
investor.
and he had
Mhm.
multiple offers, and I said, pick your two favorites, and then I'll show you which one we need to go with.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, no, this is the one that I want, unequivocally, this is what we're going with, Richard. And I said, well, just please do me a favor, and let me show you the difference. And at the end, he's like, I'm an attorney. I read documents all day, every day. I would have been out thousands of dollars if I didn't have you point me in the right direction and show me the difference in the two.
Wow.
And he's like, thank you. He said, from this moment on, whatever you,
Yeah.
whatever you say goes.
Yeah, because you know how to read the contract.
Right, there's so many.
And you know how to negotiate. And
Yes.
you do it all day long, every day.
Yes.
As
So-
opposed to what, 5 times in a lifetime, maybe.
If even that many.
Even that many,
Typically
absolutely.
starter, move up, and then downsize.
Yeah.
Right.
The average person is 3 times a year.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, yeah,
That
really
is
important. You could
so
leave money on
important.
the table. So you need someone that's local in your market, that really understands it, that understands the contracts, knows how to negotiate, what to look for, and how to help you.
Right.
You guys are.
And what the properties are worth. I mean, even when you're going to buy one, I mean, you get buyers, they go, oh, it's not worth that. And then I look at it and go, no, actually, it's a deal. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
sometimes if I'm having a challenge with it, I'll reach out to one of the appraisers that we work with, John Bach Appraisal.
Yes,
So,
yes.
huge
He's
shout out to
been
him.
Huge shout out to him. He's
Yes.
a great,
Oh, he is
constantly,
amazing.
always doing classes,
And-
giving back to the community,
Oh,
educating.
yes.
Lenders,
Wonderful.
realtors,
Huge,
consumers.
all of us,
Oh,
absolutely.
he's a great referral.
I can call him on a
for me.
refinance, for
Yes.
example, or a cash out and say, John, give me kind of help me, give me an idea as to where the value's gonna be.
Right.
He'll run it right there on the phone, look at comps, talk to you about the property.
Well, and
And
he
just a
shares
wealth of
so
knowledge.
much good stuff that, on how the appraisals have kind of evolved over the years. and the difference in the market, because used to be pools didn't really, you didn't get a whole lot of value when you put a pool in. It was like, gonna put a pool in, do
Just
it for
enjoy
you,
it.
and
Yep.
and
Right.
that's what you enjoy. But
Right.
now they have some value to it.
We do.
You know, so he shared a lot of that. So if y'all ever have some questions on that, go back through the podcast and you'll find the one with John where he's sharing that
Yeah,
wonderful information.
yeah.
And he teaches you how to match pairs, what we call it. And when he asked me how I do my CMAs, which is comparative market analysis that I do for the consumers,
Mm-hmm.
have I been burned on appraisals? Absolutely. That's just par for the course, but very rarely. Typically, it hits right on or within a couple $1,000s.
Right.
And he did tell me, he said, Richard, you're the second realtor in all the years that I've done this, that when I asked how you do your CMAs, that's exactly how I do the appraisals, which is match pairing. He said, most people don't understand that concept.
But
So
you're
I
matching
said
the
you should
square
have been an
footage,
attorney.
the bedroom,
Yes.
bathroom. So if you're match pairing, that would be square footage,
in the
bedroom,
neighborhood,
bathroom.
I mean, people
That's
will just
sold
put
in the
in
last
Cinco
90 days.
Ranch, but Cinco Ranch has got multiple neighborhoods within the
Oh,
neighborhood.
yeah, you can change street, I mean.
You can go across the street and there's
to
$100,000 difference in
Absolutely.
two of the, I mean, identical homes.
Right.
Right,
Same
Right.
builder, same square, same floor plan, same everything, but if you don't know that, and I hate to say it, the average consumer, and there's a lot of agents out there that, well, but it's Cinco Ranch, well, but what section? Is it an
Right.
80-foot section, is it a
Right.
60-foot section?
Right.
There's huge differences.
Differences.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. No, but I said you should have been an attorney.
No. I think totally different than most people. I,
Because you're very detailed, you're very
analytical.
analytical,
Thank
you are, you are
Yeah.
looking at all aspects too. It's not just one side, you're looking at the big picture.
I zoom out is what I call it,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
so that I can look at everything. And in a real estate transaction, it's not one person wins or loses, it's a business transaction. Both parties should walk away happy.
Yes.
It's a business transaction.
That's what we go for, is when they walk out of here, they're got smiles on their face and they are excited about their new venture.
Absolutely, it's a big step.
It's huge.
It's a huge milestone in life. To me, I put in with marriage, death, having children. just
Even
keep
with it going
policy.
smoothly, it's still a highly stressful situation because,
Can be.
let's face it, it's the
Minimize it.
largest financial decision that the average person makes.
Right.
It's huge.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Right.
it takes an army of people to put it together. And
Yeah.
thank you guys for supporting and allowing me to do what I do, because without your help and support, I can't do what I do to help these people make it a seamless process.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I remember our first house, and we bought it at Christmas. And we closed around Christmas
What a
time.
great present.
I know, and I was like, how are you gonna top this one next year?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
You'll need
We-
a
he
diamond that
didn't-
requires a welding mask.
Yeah, he did, because that house he's still living in, so, but it was like, okay, well, this is pretty cool Christmas gift.
It is.
So, all right, I'm gonna step out for just a second.
Sure.
Well, thank
we
you
will-
guys. Yeah. Happy Friday.
Thanks for tuning in again.
We're here. We'd love to help, serve the public, and be a help, and be hopefully a wealth of knowledge to you. Anything we can do.
So, real quick, we will be doing the Home Seller Success Summit next week, Thursday the 13th, from 6 p.m. to 7:30, right here at Select Title, next door to Ooh La La. And then your class that's coming up, what's the date
Our
time?
class is June 19th. It is here at Select Title in Katy. It's from 10 to 11. I'd probably plan for 10 to 11:30, just for questions and answers, networking, eating.
Sure.
And it's going to be on assumable loans. So yeah, please join us. And that's going to be, hope to have it, has a CE course here very soon.
And we're gonna
We've presented that to the state of Texas, and so we're hoping to make that a CE class where your realtors will get a credit towards your real estate license for it. So that's June 19th from 10 to 11. Plan on 10 to 11:30. Maybe get here about 9:45, and come and have food and learn, and it'll be a great class.
And then a special pass.
Oh, and
The
Special
Special
Pals,
Pals,
please
yes,
donate
please
to help them
donate.
with the air conditioner.
Yes.
Yes,
The
please.
Special Pals, they can always need help. They're a nonprofit organization. I don't know exactly how all their money comes together, but I know they can really use all of our help. Thank you.
We'll see you all next week.
Thank
Thanks, guys.
you. Have a great Friday. All right, that was great.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Done?
Done.
Oops.
I'm gonna run out on y'all because I have a customer coming in at 12 to sign disclosures.